था थोड़ी बहुत questionable bowling बोल सकते हैं आप towards the end of it. But yes, Rishabh Pant finally getting a thick message through it कि भाई championship की mentality के जैसे सोचो. Yes, I mean in the table context it moves him up a couple of spaces like 4 points अच्छी खासी जगह पे है अभी दिल्ली. They can still fight but again कितनी फाइट बाकी इन लोगों में वो सवाल है. आरसीबी यस वे मूव टू द बॉटम ऑफ द टेबल. ये साला कब नाम दे कब आता कब नहीं आता आई डोंट नो बट from Delhi's perspective, yes, Ikana is not the easiest places to win, तो credit बिल्कुल जाता है उनको. And typically टॉस जीते बाद जब आप सोचो कि केएल राहुल बैटिंग फर्स्ट कर रहे हैं, they won all their games. I think that speaks volume the way Delhi performed. I mean bowling particularly बहुत ज़्यादा sharp थी. I think कुलदीप यादव जिस तरीके से perform करे, big shout out to him because obviously उनकी निगल थी groin में, रेस्ट लेना ज़रूरी था उनको. But coming back and picking up a 3 for 20, यार this is what gives confidence. टूवर्ड्स द एंड अगर आप देखो मुकेश कुमार खलील अहमद थोड़ा ज़्यादा रन्स लीक करे. आइडियली फ्रॉम 96 गोइंग टू 170 टोटल 167 टोटल इज नॉट आइडियल. आई थिंक वहाँ थोड़ा बहुत दे हैव टू वर्क देयर वे ऑन टू द टॉप एंड दे हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू क्लोज दोज गैप्स ऑफ रन जो मिल रहे लीकेजेस जो मिल रहे हैं. एंड या आई थिंक बैटिंग वाइज जेक मैकगर्क यार दिस गाय फ्रेजर मैकगर्क इतना बड़ा नाम है और उतना ही बड़ा काम करके गए उन्होंने आज जिस तरीके से. ही स्मैश्ड इट. मैच्योरिटी है काफ़ी बंदे में. ही टुक अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड इट्स गुड टू सी कि भाई एज सून एज ही मैनेज थिंग मुसा भाई दिल्ली को स्पॉट ऑन कर दिया अपन. वी कॉल्ड इट आउट कि भाई दिल्ली माइट विन दिस बिकॉज ऑफ द रिटर्न ऑफ सर्टेन प्लेयर्स लाइक कुलदीप यादव इन द स्क्वाड. इमेंस मैच्योरिटी के साथ डाले उन्होंने. एंड मुकेश कुमार भी स्टार्टेड ऑफ गुड बट टुवर्ड्स द एंड दिल्ली लीक्ड अ फ्यू टू मेनी रन फ्रॉम 90 टू 6 फॉर 170. बदोनी को क्रेडिट बट इट्स अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ स्लॉपीनेस.
वो उनका वही प्रॉब्लम है. लास्ट 3 overs it continued again today. Thank God that they started so well that even that didn't punish them. मगर वही प्रॉब्लम है डेथ ओवर्स का. They have to improve that. लेकिन कुलदीप भाई today was magical, absolutely brilliant. What a spell! Incredible control, incredible variations and yeah, the way he bamboozled Puran also. Rahul का जो विकेट था बेहतरीन था वो. And yeah, I think with the bat they were fantastic today. Prithvi Shaw was outstanding, Pant was outstanding, and then Fraser McGurk, man, क्या मारा छक्के, लंबे लंबे हिटा थे उसके. They dropped him. I think it was Bishnoi who dropped his catch, but after that उन्हें 3 छक्के मारा लगातार. So you know catches cost you matches. That's happened with Lucknow because they were in the game. I think if they took that catch they would have been in the game. But उसके बाद right next over he 3 छक्के मार दिया. He finished the game off. खत्म कर दिया उन्हें. And yeah, like it was a fantastic performance from Delhi and great for the league also कि भाई अब थोड़ा क्लोज हो रहा है. दिल्ली भी 2 मैचेस जीत गए शायद. एंड लखनऊ के 2 लॉसेस आ गए. सो द टेबल विल बी मोर इंटरेस्टिंग नाउ. इट विल बी मोर फन. आई मीन आरसीबी, इफ यू आर एन आरसीबी फैन, you'll be very upset, but apart from that everyone is in with contention right now. Nobody is out of the tournament. And yeah, it was a much needed win for the Delhi Capitals. Warner bhi he'd be very upset the way he got out, like पैर को लग के then he tried to hit away the ball, but he was too late on to that. But yeah, man, Fraser McGurk, we are so excited to see him. He's a proper 6-hitter, man. He's giving that extra impetus, playing aggressive cricket. Rishabh Pant batted beautifully today. There's no doubt for me this guy has to be in the World Cup squad. Just the shots he played, if you saw that scoop, 1 over third man, 1 over fine leg, and 1 over. Those are incredible shots and just shows ki bhai, he is in full form. He can, he's being able to move properly. Running between the wickets has been outstanding as well. Keeping uski achhe. He's got a stumping, got a good catch also of Kuldeep Yadav's bowling. He's looking in fine form. So overall, good signs for Delhi and good signs for India also.
Yeah, and again, when it comes to question, like again, Delhi ki squad, like Rishabh Pant se log zyada expect nahi kar rahe the going into this tournament. Bhai chalo theek hai, nahi khela abhi but banda ko maan lena hai. 450 दिन you are out of the tournament, out of cricket for matter, out of movement for that matter. And you come here and you're performing at this level, at the highest level of domestic cricket जो भी बोला आप. And fantastic यारो, like hats off. But for Lucknow भाई बहुत slow start था. I think they I don't know, it's like home condition. You should be well known and well versed with these, but you've struggled in your own house, which is a little bit of questionable thing. KL Rahul बहुत slow हो गए थे बीच में. Then he tried picking up the pace, but unfortunately he got out to a stumping जो आप mention करे. Sorry, caught behind, right? जो review हुआ था, yeah.
Caught behind
the review हुआ था. And yeah, apart from that, like Lucknow didn't ever seem like they were in the game. Deepak Huda impact player के साथ उन्होंने कर पाए कुछ, but yeah, Ayush Badoni अच्छा लाया वापस. I think he gave a very good pedestal, but the bowling was very poor.
Also, the thing was उनका जो batting था, if you look at the score, they got more than runs than they got in the last game, and they won that game by 30 runs. लेकिन फर्क ये था कि this was a fresh pitch, so they needed more runs on that. It wasn't going to slow down as much as they did in the against Gujarat. Was it?
Yeah, 130 all out.
Yeah, वहाँ पे it slowed down much more. So this was not a used pitch; it was a fresh pitch. So they miscalculated that, and I felt they got to a competitive score. But yes, you would have to blame their batting, and then bowling wise. Fielding has to improve a bit. Nicholas Pooran took a fantastic catch, मगर उसके बाद things went downhill a bit. Krunal Pandya got smashed. Bishnoi को भी थोड़े लगे. And yeah, they're missing Mayank Yadav, of course, that express pace. उन्हें अगर रहता था, maybe it would have been different. But yes,
I mean they do have a few other bowlers also, like Shamar Joseph है उनके पास bench पे बैठा हुआ है. Kyle Myers उनके बाद again foreign policy.
But वही है, they'll have to drop a.
Yeah, they'll have to drop a quick QDK or someone which won't make sense. But they can still do. They have KL Rahul there as a wicket keeping option, but. Like Stoinis भी, he's very inconsistent.
उन्हें unlucky था आज with the ball because उन्हें उसका ही catch छोड़ा यार उन्हें like he started off well फिर उसके बाद वो कर दिया, but yeah with the bat today he wasn't the greatest, but nobody Pooran भी नहीं चला, Deepak Hooda, Devdutt Padikkal कोई भी नहीं चल रहे थे, तो yeah I think they misjudged the pitch a bit. They didn't get enough runs, and then with the ball they were sloppy towards the end. I think they were in the game until that drop catch. When that drop catch happened, the game flipped in 1 minute. But you have to give credit to Delhi Capitals. I think more than anything, Kuldeep Yadav's spell changed the whole game. Over there with the ball, I think picking up those big wickets, Pooran, Stoinis, and KL Rahul, those are three big names. I think that's a match-winning spell. So deservedly is man of the match as well. His spell was too much for Lucknow, and that's where you have to give Delhi credit. And finally, they're coming to the party. भाई मैं बोल रहा हूँ अच्छे प्लेयर है उनके पास, अच्छे खेल रहे हैं, मगर वो डेथ ओवर्स का अभी भी प्रॉब्लम है. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो सॉल्व हुआ नहीं अभी डेथ ओवर्स का, लेकिन एटलीस्ट वी सॉ सम मैच विनिंग कंट्रीब्यूशंस फ्रॉम कुलदीप यादव, फ्रॉम Fraser McGurk, from Rishabh Pant as well, and that's what you want to see. And it makes this league a bit more competitive. If Lucknow won today, it would have made the table a bit one-sided in terms of Lucknow. Rajasthan will be far ahead of everyone. Now Rajasthan have lost, Lucknow have lost a couple, so it makes it more fun.
एक वही है, बस दिल्ली का प्रॉब्लम, इंजरी हो गई तो बहुत बड़े इश्यूज हो गए, जैसे अपन देखे लास्ट बैक टू बैक मैचेस कुलदीप को हो गई इंजरी, और दैट रियली क्रिएटेड लाइक अरे बहुत बड़ा गैप आ गया उधर. एंड ये टीम का वही प्रॉब्लम है. आई थिंक थोड़ी डेप्थ वाइज अगर आप देखो, दे कांट गो टू एनीवन हु इज वेल नोन इन दैट वे. लाइक उनका ने अभिषेक पुरेल है यस, बट उतना कंसिस्टेंसी, उतनी मैच्योरिटी नहीं है वो लेवल पे खेलने की. बट अगेन दे आर फाइटिंग हार्ड. आई लाइक ऋषभ पंत का जो पोस्ट मैच कमेंट था कि भाई चैंपियनशिप मेंटालिटी अडॉप्ट करने को बोला गया टू द होल कैंप, and that's what they were looking at least for 90 for 6. Yes, that other 80 runs that came is like unaccountable. You got to have to take more accountability in Khalil Ahmed, in Mukesh Kumar. आप मुकेश कुमार हालांकि स्टार्ट ऑफ अच्छे कर रहे थे, but then again he lost his railing somewhere and he fell off very bad and very poorly. But for
a poor review also, he forced Pant into a very bad review, like which didn't go near the bat. And that's where they won the game, right? Like because they'll have to improve on their fast bowling, like you said, because they won the game because of Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav. दोनों combined, Kuldeep Yadav economy of 5, Akshar Patel 6.5. दूसरे पूरे 10 के करीब या 10 के ऊपर थे. Like that is Ishant Sharma 9, 10.25 Khalil, 10.25 Mukesh. So वहाँ पे उन लोग को थोड़ा improve करना पड़ेगा. खास तौर पे 3-4 ओवर अभी solve नहीं करे उन लोग. Maybe try Kuldeep Yadav towards that, maybe try Akshar Patel towards that, try something different, because or the fast bowlers have to just improve, because whether it's Nokia, whether it's Khalil, Mukesh, they're all getting hit towards the end, and that is a cause for concern. But ठीक है, you can't fix everything in one match. At least you won the game. वो पहला step ले लिया आप, उसके बाद आप improvements कर सकते हैं, आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. अब batting तो चल रही है यार, like they're batting deep as well.
David Warner has to come into his rhythm यार. That's one thing also for Delhi Cap. अगर ऊपर से अच्छा start मिल गया ना इन लोगों को, then they'll probably be much more heftier. मिडिल को कॉन्फिडेंस भी आ गया भाई, ऊपर से आप पावर प्ले कैपिटलाइज करें.
वो आज तो बहुत अनलकी था उन्हें, just out हुआ, like I mean it just hit he was trying a shot, he missed the shot, it hit his body and then rolled onto the stumps. So otherwise he's got some decent contributions in this thing. I'm not worried about David Warner.
Yeah, he'll come back in his rhythm.
I mean Prithvi Shaw also, like his strike rate wasn't the best, but he batted well, man. जब उन्हें shots खेला, he gave that momentum, and the middle order they thrived on that, they fed on that, and then Mcgurk, man, the sixes that he hit to, especially Krunal को जो मारा.
And that's what I was saying, the main thing Mcgurk for me was he attacked Krunal, one of their main bowlers who's been good, and वहाँ से थोड़ा लखनऊ अरे इन्हें Krunal को मार दिया यार वो, तो like you get a little bit, if one of your main bowlers is getting smashed, so one of the bowlers who more consistent, you depend on him economy रखने के लिए या at least pressure maintain करने के लिए, ताकि दूसरा यश ठाकुर या एक बिश्नोई वो तरफ से विकेट्स ले सके. बट आप जो वो प्रेशर मेकर को ही आप उड़ा के उसको हिट कर दिए उसको. So I think in that aspect, hats off to Mcgurk. And after getting dropped, like so I said, having the capability to come out and smash it after getting dropped is also one big shout. And it looked like he knew that this was his opportunity. अगर यहाँ नहीं मारा, then उसको फिर बिठा देंगे. So he's taken it with both hands.
So if you see his innings, he started off with a couple of big sixes. Then you're like, he's here to play. Then he slowed down. Right? He slowed down, and it looked like they were trapping a bit. Especially Bishnoi bowled really well to him. But the fact that he survived that Bishnoi spell and took that out, it let him settle in. Then he got a chance. After that, he made sure that he finished off the game, and that's what I liked from him. ठीक है, out हो गया, लेकिन he picked up his strike rate again. He started off at a high pace, then slowed down, but then he came back. I think that's very important. We see a lot of foreign players. When they slow down, they get sucked into this Bermuda Triangle where their strike rate doesn't increase. So they get glued onto the crease. But he was patient against Vishnu. उसको मालूम भाई इन्हें अच्छा bowler है, मेरा strength नहीं है इन्हें. I won't attack him. Let me just consume deliveries and then I will make it up. And when you're chasing 160, it's okay. You can consume a few deliveries here and there. You can take your time.
Playing with Rishabh Pant also helped him because उन्हें समझाया होगा because he knows how to chase down certain totals, how to increase his strike rate. He knows that very well. We've seen it, on a number of times कि भाई ऋषभ पंत slow अगर खेले, but he'll make it up. He'll make up the numbers.
ऋषभ पंत is
उससे बात करते जेक फ्रेजर understood कि अच्छा भाई ये है, ऐसा करना, ये game plan है, ऐसा खेलना है. And I think that must have helped him as well. And then finishing off, like Pant and like Fraser finished it off. Tristan stuff with a 6 again, man. The way he's playing 15 of 9 आके मार दिया. इन्हें तो रुकना इसने बोल रहा है. And
वही batting अभी उनकी अच्छी हो गई. Like that's what they're missing. They were expecting Mitchell Marsh to do this job. We were all expecting. They were missing that.
Not a lot because considering how long Mitchell Marsh has been playing. It is questionable कि भाई this guy is
so that's what they were missing, right? They got now someone on one down scoring the runs, so it takes pressure off Stubbs. You don't want Stubbs to keep coming in and hitting those 80 or 30s.
Coming off like 106 का जो like ऐसा आप situation में आ रहे जहाँ आप like for like you require bulk number of runs.
Once or twice it's fine. जैसे मुंबई के against हुआ ये वो, मगर हर मैच में अगर उन्हें वो situation में आपको नहीं जिताएंगे उन्हें तो like you need your one down batsman to score as many runs as possible at a good rate, so it takes pressure off these guys. तो अगर आप उन लोग 200 भी आज chase करें तो पहुंच जाते थे because they're 1 down 2 down were giving them that platform. That's exactly what you want from your top middle order. That's exactly what you want them to set you the platform at a good strike rate, score the runs, so that आपके पास फिर you have lesser runs to play with. फिर Stubbs can come and play his game. Today it was the perfect role for him, and still he went at 160 even though he only faced 9 deliveries. He went at a good rate and he finished off the game. I think it helps the net run rate as well that they finished the game a bit earlier, and I think they'll be very happy with that.
100%. I think for Delhi it was necessary, but they were getting frustrated, especially Rishabh Pant, because most of their games they're coming close but they're not able to finish it or something like that. वो बीच का साहब बोले Mitchell Marsh का नहीं चल रहा था, and people are coming in such situations like they have to either hit out or get out kind of situation आता, फिर questionable आता कि भाई you consume too many dot balls, strike rate का बहुत से pressures आ जाते हैं situation में आना था. I think for Delhi's sake it's good. They're maintaining at least that willingness to win and prove themselves in this tournament. And I think from here onward maybe you might see them be more effective and get more victories.
100%. And now they're going home also. They haven't played in Delhi. I mean, they played 2 home games in Vizag. Now they're going to Delhi. And they're big scalps, man. Look, they broke Chennai's winning streak. They broke Lucknow's winning streak. That means a team achhi hai. If they're beating teams like Chennai, so they do have a good team. They are strong, but they have to keep consistent. And the main thing they have to improve is their death bowling. Once they work on that, then they can get further in the tournament. And so kya hoga? They'll be in the game 70%, 80%. फिर एकदम से last 2-3 overs में खत्म हो जाएगा game because they'll lose deliveries. They won't follow the trajectory. They won't hit the block hole properly. And that's what you want. You want that consistency. You want them to hit the block hole. They want to restrict runs in the last 2-3 overs so that your team has the best chance to win. But if you beat Chennai Super Kings and Lucknow, 2 excellent teams who are in the top 4, that means you are a good team.
Lucknow at home again, like that's a very
at home, and and I know Chennai was in Vizag, but that's literally Chennai's home only because it was full yellow that time. So I think it's a good victory for them. It makes the table much more interesting. Tomorrow's game will be even more interesting now because I think Punjab is playing Rajasthan, is it?
Yeah.
They're playing Rajasthan. वो बहुत अच्छा गेम रहेगा because अगर राजस्थान और एक गेम हार गई, then you start dragging them out of that top 2, top 3. I mean, they still be
and
there.
And then the next game is KKR versus LLC. So LLC don't have a big gap. They travel tonight. They go to Eden Gardens,
which is going to be tough on them. But like they played a lot of home games. Now it's time to travel. और उनको challenge होएगा जब उन लोग travel करेंगे. And yes, the short जो turnovers रहते हैं, it is challenging. But the professional cricketers, I'm sure they'll find ways to adapt to it. And कल का game इसलिए और interesting हो जाएगा आएगा Punjab versus Rajasthan, because if Punjab win then they stay in that top 4 race, and Rajasthan Royals will get dragged into that race as well. They won't be able to be
one-sided नहीं रहेगा.
yeah, they won't be it won't be like one team is racing away. Abu Bakar, खैरियत से कैसे आप? Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything well in Toronto, and thank you for joining in. But हाँ, like इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि कल गेम मुल्लनपुर में है. Yeah, तो Punjab were very close last time against Hyderabad, but thank God we won that game. Again, they need to those youngsters need a bit of support. They need contribution from the top order, Johnny Bairstow, Shikhar Dhawan. They need to and then their bowling as well, death overs has to improve too. In that way they have strong bowling lineup, but they need to get things right with the ball and the bat.
100%. I mean, every day Nitish Reddy नहीं आएगा, तो कहीं ना कहीं पंजाब will probably finally find a victory. But yeah, I think death overs has been very bad. दो अर्शदीप शुरू बहुत अच्छा करता, एंड बहुत खराब हो जाता है उसको. दैट्स लिटिल क्वेश्चनेबल कि भाई यू आर हैविंग अ गुड गेम, आप या तो पूरा खत्म करो या बीच में एकदम खराब कैसे हो जा रहे. एंड या सिमिलरली द स्पिनर्स आल्सो थोड़ा बहुत दे नीड टू मेक श्योर दे डोंट लीक रन्स. बट शिखर धवन थोड़ा फास्टर खेलना, जॉनी बेयरस्टो थोड़ा और खेलना, that's one thing as well. And Washington and Shashank तो बेचारे they're doing as much as they can.
वही है, उन लोग से थोड़ा प्रेशर निकालना है. अगर आप बेस्ट हो, धवन जैसा आज पृथ्वी शॉ स्टार्ट दे दिया, लाइक वैसा अगर आपको स्टार्ट मिल गया, टेक्स द प्रेशर ऑफ द मिडिल ऑर्डर, एंड देन दे कैन कांट दे डिड देयर बेस्ट, दे ऑलमोस्ट वन द गेम, बट यू कांट कीप पुटिंग देम इन दैट पोजीशन. दे आर नॉट ऑलवेज work that way. Will Rishabh go to T20 World Cup? Absolutely 100%.
At this
no
point
doubt.
of time where he is, yes, it's what we're saying. But let's know, we never know. Abhi lamba tournament.
Yeah, look, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm saying, he has to go. Whether whatever happens, he has to go unless he's injured. That's the only way where he's not gonna go. अगर खुदा ना खास्ता कुछ injury भी तो ठीक है. If he's not, if he pulls something or he's not being able to, something happens, then ठीक है. Otherwise, he has to go, bro.
Exactly.
It's great that he's running between the wickets. He's keeping. He's doing everything. He's captaining also. उतना उन्हें पूरा load लेके खेल रहा है, and he's performing. ऐसा नहीं है कि परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा. ठीक है, अगर बैक टू बैक डक्स ये वो, and then you see him not fully fit, then you can question him. Right now you can't question him, and I think even if he fails the next 4 games, he has to be on that flight. He's an X factor. Look, his T20 record I know is not the greatest, especially for India. It's not the greatest, but Rishabh Pant is an X factor player. Teams have to plan for him. आप देख लो जब commentators बात करते, the late Shane Warne used to say it, Michael Vaughan says it, all these guys, they always say, I want to look at Rishabh Pant. I want to watch Rishabh Pant. They get excited when he comes on. Why? Because this guy is different. He is not a traditional Indian player. He takes risks. That's why everyone wants him out of the team half the time in India, because भाई इन्हें perform नहीं करा मगर एक match ऐसा जिताता है पूरा वो है. Like we always talk about the gap, but remember the Oval as well against England. Him and Pandya, the partnership was Rishabh Pant who anchored that and scored a match-winning 100. That ODI game. And T20 is also, bro. He's a ridiculous player. Like you saw the shots that he played today. एक third man के ऊपर scoop, फिर fine leg के ऊपर scoop. He plays with the field. He can launch it straight. He can launch it leg side, off side, unbalanced मारता है, and that makes it more confusing for the bowler. भाई मैं किधर डालूं उन्हें, एकदम से हट के मार दे रहा, एक पाँव पे मार दे रहा. He has power as well, right? Like जो उसका bat speed है, it's remarkable. He is an exceptional talent, and he's keeping well as well now, and he also gives you that motivation. आप देखो behind the stumps उन्हें बात करते रहता, motivate करते रहता. Yeah, he's energetic. You need that, man. You can't be lethargic, and I think he might not perform 4 games, but he'll win you 1 game, 1 or 2 games he'll win out of nowhere.
And that's again, from a wicket-keeping perspective, you really don't need a wicket-keeper to win you the game. Ideally, it'll be your top 5 who batting. जो भी
he'll be in your top 5.
Top 4 जो भी है. Like you depend more on them.
Yeah, he'll win you games. He'll win you games. I'll tell you something. But the thing, the good thing about him now is, if you see India's top order, right, in the top 3 there's no space for him. Now it comes 4 to 7. He's already batting in that range.
Exactly.
तो उन्हें जो अभी बैटिंग कर रहा middle overs की, वहाँ पे भी वही होगा उसको. तो that role suits him also. संजू सैमसन का प्रॉब्लम ये है कि he's coming in the power play or he's coming early on. जसवाल तो चल रहा नहीं, तो संजू सैमसन coming every time in the power play. So he needs to bat 1 down, right? Now your other KL Rahul, he's opening the batting. So again, he's
उधर भी slow हो जा रहा है.
Yeah, he's not batting in the middle order. Now who's your other option? Jitesh Sharma.
तो like नहीं खेला होता.
Yeah, he's not been in the greatest form. Jurel, he's not been in the greatest form. The guy, forget about form and everything. Rishabh Pant for me, based on anything, has to be there.
Also, the impact that he's created amongst everyone is like second, I think highest. If you look at the Indian wicket keepers wise, Mustafa bhai Said Jitesh Sharma hasn't created any kind of an impact in Punjab Kings. He's just there. We know his name.
Yeah.
Dhruv Jurel hasn't been playing that consistently Rajasthan के लिए because Samsung takes the wickets over there.
Yeah.
Samsung, yes, he's taken, but again,
Samson is the only competition. The only problem is his position.
Only the problem for like Ishan Kishan is the contract thing. Apart from that, like Ishan is making noise.
But same issue. He's opening the batting. Position like Ishan Kishan तो कल मारा था, but Sanju Samson तो consistent खेल रहा है. He's scoring a lot of runs. He might even score more hundreds, and you'll need to put him in the hat. You might have to, but the only problem will be his position will change for India. And I understand that you're a professional cricketer, you have to change, but sometimes it's difficult.
The question over here is like Rishabh Pant को ले लेके गए, but do we take someone equally as strong, or do you take like a Jitesh Sharma just to be भाई तू secondary है? But does that make it weak in case Rishabh injured हो?
No, you have to take your second best keeper.
And Jitesh को लेके चले गए.
अब
वो संजू को लेके आके आप bench पे बैठ जाए तो पिंडे में लेकिन
स्कूल का थोड़ी है cricket, like the professional cricketers, they have to, like, you have to take your
best.
But
वही है ना, like again the point that you're making, भाई उन्हें number 3 number 1 लिटिल पावर प्ले में ना, फिर उसको इधर लाके रख दिए,
और फिर आप उसको बोलना पड़ेगा कि नहीं, उसको बोलना पड़ता भी भाई अगर पंत को इंजरी होगी यू हैव टू बैट इन दिस मिडल, और उसको पहले से ट्रेन करके रखना पड़ता.
Yeah, then that way, like then he doesn't like Sanju also come in the contention.
Because who
Sanju, like he'll come in the first keeper contention में भी आ सकता है वो लॉजिक से तो फिर.
Yeah, but for me, of course he can 100%. But for me, Pant is a better batsman keeper for India in T20 World Cup. That's why I put him ahead. Like if you just ask me one-on-one, Sanju versus Pant for me is better.
Okay, नहीं मैं तो वही बोला because like whenever we're ranking him, we say that this guy is only going to come in the power play and play, but then there will also be a time where he'll have to play fifth, so he'll naturally be ready for that as well. So he could.
But the thing is, now if you compare him to Jitesh at fifth, you expect maybe it'll be similar, right? But if you compare him to Pant at fifth, you're going to take Pant any day. That's what you have to look at. You have to look at is he the best in that best position? No, second best. He is the second best, but he's not the best in my opinion in that fifth slot, number 5, number 4 slot. Jitesh Sharma, I don't rate him that highly. Maybe other people rate him highly. He'll win matches here and there.
नहीं, just because इसको तो इसलिए रख रहे हैं क्योंकि उसने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में खेला, साउथ अफ्रीका
में. But हाँ, मगर आप अगर संजू सैमसन को आप अगर बोल दिए यहाँ से सीधा आप number 5, 6 पे खेलो. We've seen him play for India. Were you impressed with his performances at number 5, 6? Maybe not as much. When he bats one down, he's a better player. Yeah. But now you're asking me, you take Jitesh or Sanju Samson, then it's a no-brainer. Like Sanju, like there's no brainer there, and most likely the second keeper won't even play. So like unless something happens to Pant, then anyway you're going to get a Jitesh in. So it doesn't really make a difference.
Just like for the understanding है भाई, strongest लेके जाओगे आप या what is it, पंत को ही खिलाओ, इसको जितेश को खाली आज दो, सेकंड के जैसा सैमसंग को करे थे एशिया कप के टाइम पे, बेचारे को तो रखे भी नहीं थे बाद में, बट ही जस्ट केप्ट लाइक हिम, हां भाई खुश हो जाओ बोल के टाइप्स वैसा.
Yeah, मगर आपको like now it depends. Do you want to go with 2 keepers? Do you want to or do you want to keep an emergency backup keeper and fly him in if something happens to Pant? I think because it's Rishabh Pant, he's coming back from an injury, you have to go with the second keeper, and that second keeper should be Sanju Samson. उसको या तो आप simple है, there's a way to put Samson in the team. आप विराट कोहली को ड्रॉप करिए, Samson को
वही है ना. I mean we're just going through wicket keeping, but I mean again आगे बहुत लंबा टूर्नामेंट अभी IPL का, like मुझे बता टर्न अराउंड टाइम में कैसा.
बट यही प्रॉब्लम है, आप जिसको भी खिलाओ फर्स्ट, you play anyone. You want to play Samson, आप पंत को निकाल दो, I have no problem. I won't say it's a bad team. I'll still say it's a very good team. Like I just like Pant, so I'll be upset. But they'll still be a good. If you want to put Samson there, number 5, no problem. You want to put Jitesh there, it's up to you. You choose. बट सेमीफाइनल फाइनल में वही प्रॉब्लम अगर हुआ तो मैं आपको कुछ नहीं कर सकता. आप पंत ले लो, सैमसन ले लो, वो ले लो, मैं गारंटी दे रहा हूँ 90% चांस है अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया तो देन विल से द सेम थिंग कि these guys will choke, these guys will choke. Then I cannot help you cannot help me, no one can help the team.
But that won't just depend on
because I think even if you go with your best team, there is no guarantee you're going to win the World Cup. Especially with recent past and everything, you can play the best of cricket. फाइनल में आप किसी को भी खिला दो, आपको अगर ये भी खिलाना है, मोहित शर्मा को भी खिला दो, he'll get you maybe the highest wicket. सेमीफाइनल में आप मेरे को आके मत बोलो भाई कैसा हार गए उन लोग या फाइनल कैसा हार गए. That is the problem. Because the Indian team, the main problem is for me, whatever team you pick, you have different combinations. You'll always have complaint by in nature, bro, you're playing for India, there's going to be pressure. Not everybody is going to score runs. Even Virat Kohli fails, Rohit Sharma will fail, these guys will fail. But the biggest problem is knockout stages. How do you calculate that? It doesn't matter who you're playing. You have to find a solution to win those games.
Who do you think would, like, I mean, अभी तो अपन इतना देख लिया, there's no one that particularly stands out in that era. But for a semi-final, who do you think would be crucial? Like, अरे इसको तो खिलाना ही पड़ेगा. like Rishabh Pant, I think was
After
your
I
best
saw
player.
the last World Cup, for
Yeah.
me, like there's no one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
जो
Surya
भी team
failed,
खिलाओ,
KL failed, Shreyas failed,
Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma,
Kohli failed.
everybody. Like I mean, they didn't fail, but like they didn't.
They were in the team.
Uh,
That
the-
impact,
the-
you couldn't see that,
yeah,
mentality.
they didn't. They weren't able to win us the final. So I don't think there's any zururi. I think mindset zururi. They have to relax a bit. They need to, and I think they'll be playing away from home. But the problem with India is when they go even outside. There's all India. आप हर वेन्यू में जाओ, मेलबोर्न से लेके ट्रिनिडाड
अमेरिका में तो थे.
Yeah, everywhere. Even in Trinidad, you'll see it'll be India dominated, bro. It's not going to be like this. You're not going to see, even if they're playing West Indies, it'll be India dominated. So that is the problem. They'll have that pressure and they have to shut down that outside noise. They have to focus on the game. They need to come with strategies that they can win in the thing. मैं अभी अगर आपको पूछूं top 4, right? अब इंडिया को इसलिए रखेंगे because
because of the what we're seeing.
We like also look now with this group stages and thing, it suits India as well, right? It's not you have the group stages, then you have Super Sixes, and you have the semi-finals thing. India more often than not they'll come to the semi-finals, right? On paper, I don't think they're the strongest team. I don't think maybe they're 4, 5, 6. Okay, but I'll keep them in my top 4 because it's India and we know that they can make the semis. But now let me ask you, who would you be your top 4 going? If I ask you now, you can change it obviously just before the World Cup.
Now अगर अभी immediately देख रहा Rohit Jaiswal.
No. Top 4 teams.
Oh, I think
semi-finalist.
Semi-finalist, I think West Indies is there one for me. Pakistan is there for me. India is there for me. Obviously, India ka hai, and who else is there?
England, Australia, New Zealand.
I guess I'll go with Australia.
Australia. Yeah, I have the same. I'll probably go South Africa instead of Australia.
South Africa will win also, but West Indies at home is very strong.
Yeah, I'd go South Africa, West Indies, India, Pakistan. You can go England. But now if I add England, if they get into form, if they get New Zealand, they always make semis. New Zealand हर वक्त semis, अभी भी semis में ही थे उन लोग, हर बार semis में रहते हैं. That means India या पाकिस्तान को खतरा होगा. If they're not on their game in the Super Sixes, there's going to be a problem over there. So there is no guarantee in that top 4. India can also slip out of it. Pakistan can also slip out of it. West Indies can also slip out of it because you have a lot of teams there who can compete at that level, and New Zealand you can never count them out.
And South Africa with the way they're shaping
on paper तो crazy team है.
And ये World Cup में भी no one expected it to come as far as they did in India. And credit to them जिस तरीके से.
भाई अगर आप ऐसा Stubbs, Markram, Klassen, Quinton de Kock,
अकेले भाई आ जाता वहाँ से क्लास
और Quinton de Kock फिर आपके पास इतने प्लेयर हैं वो उन्हें Van der Dusen को भूल जा रहे हैं हम लोग. He plays really well for South Africa. He doesn't get a play spot.
PSL में कौन नहीं
उन्हें भी like बेहतरीन प्लेयर है तो like they have
the fastest bowler
Rabada, Coetzee,
Shamsi and
Maharaj. So they have a very good team as well. So that's where like India have to be on their game. They can lose to any team. Of course, you back India, but there is always going to be that
somewhere player has to bring a mentality from somewhere of winning.
And another problem is India is always forced to compromise because we're not blessed with all-rounders. Especially
now that you have all-rounders, then show them do better. But again, not the best of it.
Now if you Australia, right?
Stoinis,
yes.
Tim David,
yes. Mitchell Marsh,
Maxwell, Travis Head.
There's more. We're not remembering. So that's what I'm saying. England, they've got Sam Curran. Ben Stokes is not there. Vokes can bat and bowl. You've got Moeen Ali. You got
Mark Wood can bat and bowl.
Yeah, you got like New Zealand. उठा लो आप.
Mitchell है. Ravindra आ गया.
Yeah, like so that we're not blessed with all-rounders. So we're always made to compromise on our 11 somewhere, either with a bowler shot or a batsman shot, and हमारी लग जाती.
But again, like Mustafa said, just the Team India and the fear that they do create in the mind of the opposition, you have to give it to them. Like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, class players. We do manage to get a semi-final, but mentality of coming once, like we used to say, once semi-final से final में पहुंच गया तो ठीक है. फिर फाइनल में पहुंचे वाले न्यूजीलैंड को ऑस्ट्रेलिया भी मार दिया. So it's like we always have an excuse where ये टीम से हमारी बोगी टीम है, वो टीम हमारी बोगी टीम है.
That is the problem. हर वक्त ये तो भाई न्यूजीलैंड से नहीं रखना, न्यूजीलैंड को मार अरे ऑस्ट्रेलिया से नहीं रखना भाई.
जब सेमीफाइनल अरे अच्छा अभी खेल के खत्म कर देंगे, अरे फिर अपन ही खत्म है. It's like always not going to work like that. You need to have match winners and people with that mentality that won't be आने दो. Like Surya can develop that, I feel. He got shambled in the अहमदाबाद में तो बैगन में मिला दिया. Like Hazelwood bowled him of his own delivery जिस पे उन्हें पैडल मार तो उस पे उन्हें आउट हो गया था. But I still feel like Surya, if he just gets to his best, then in T20 hopefully he can.
And now and I'll tell you something, we have to be also straight up. India is not the strongest T20 team. 50 overs, they were the strongest. They were going into the World Cup, they were the strongest. In the World Cup, they were the strongest. T20, they need a bit of luck. They need X factors. They need to do something different, and then they can think. I'll tell, 50 over. If when they lost, I was upset because people say, "अरे दूसरी टीम खेलने आई." न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट भी जब हम लोग हारे 2019 में, "अरे दूसरी टीम खेलने आई, ऐसा हमारे को कैसा blame कर रहे?" But you were a better team. You should have won that. Here T20, I'm not going to get upset if they get knocked out because I don't think they're the best team in T20 cricket.
In the format of 50 over, you were the best. You knocked out 10 opposition.
And even when we won the T20 World Cup, we were not that great either. It was Yuvraj Singh won that World Cup.
We went to that team because जितने भी गए लगता है कि Tendulkar Sehwag didn't want to play.
Yeah, I mean, UV took us to the finals, and then after that in the finals we got a bit of luck, good captaincy, you can say, Gambhir batting, and we were some individual brilliance.
Irfan
Pathan bowling, you got individual brilliance here and there. We won, we got lucky, we won the thing. Yeah, even then luck में था match, ऐसा नहीं है convincing हम जीते वो T20 World Cup.
But चलो वो time क्या था, fresh था,
nobody knew. Okay, उसके बाद आपके performances have been consistently poor. 2009 में we got knocked out in the Super Sixes. We lost to West Indies. There we lost to, I think, England as well. We lost a couple of games in the Super Sixes. Then we played 2012. वहाँ पे बांग्लादेश में था शायद. No. Sri Lanka में था शायद. So one of the two. Sri Lanka में था. We got kicked out there again in the Super Sixes. We lost to Australia in one of the games. We beat Pakistan. Then 2014, that was again, I think Bangladesh. वहाँ पे आप या श्रीलंका में आप फाइनल में हार गए. युवराज सिंह सो गया था पिच पे. 2016 में रसेल उन लोग फोड़ दिए सेमीफाइनल वांगखेड़े में. 2021 में आप पहुंचे ही नहीं. पाकिस्तान हरा दिया आपको 10 विकेट से. 2022 में आप पहुंचे, फोड़ दिए इंग्लैंड. So it's not been great since 2007.
So yeah, I mean, but the only thing now you can, I mean, yes, Jasprit Bumrah जब भी था, अभी भी है. But the only thing is like the form that he's in right now, you need to protect him. That is going to, because the main morale will come from this guy right now, Jasprit Bumrah and Surya Kumar.
See, that I have another problem as well, that we're dependent on these players in T20 cricket. Now you see, England, they won the T20 World Cup without Jofra Archer. Jofra Archer is as important as Bumrah is to England. I'm not comparing the two, but he is as important.
But they'll make ways, right? Like इतनी important player है तो इतनी market नहीं कर सकते.
भाई उसको fast track करा के 2019 World Cup खिलाया, उन्हें जिता दिया, आपको फाइनल सुपर ओवर नहीं डाला, राइट? तो अगर आर्चर के बिना आप जीत सकते वर्ल्ड कप, इंडिया क्यों नहीं जीत सकते बुमराह के बिना? We need to improve our team. We need to develop all-rounders. We have to bat deep. We need bowlers who can bat, batsmen who can bowl, and then we need the mindset we're going to attack. If we lose games, it's fine, but don't play in a way that, okay, when in a match situation when you're 20 for 3, don't try to play for 140. Still play 180. In the meantime, if you don't get to 100 also, I will take it, but try and get to 160, 180. Then you will at least compete. There's no point getting to 140, 150 from there because you will lose the game. That's what the mindset needs to change. You see, West Indies, England, these guys, they take risks. England, when they won the World Cup in 2022, we watched the World Cup together. Remember, they lost to Ireland. Then how did they change things? They didn't. They just continued. They did the same thing. They went playing aggressive cricket. भाई हम लोग 120 मारेंगे ना तो 250. So that is going to happen. Yes, in the final, Ben Stokes had to change his game a bit because Naseem Shah was on fire. ठीक है. But apart from that, they were playing their natural game.
Adil Rashid as well.
Adil Rashid. Van der Dusen 870, Rickelton 856. Lisa Hendricks bhi hai bhai. 817 are the next highest scores in T20 for 2024 after Babar Azam.
One guy only. One guy.
And look, Pakistan, the reason why me and Faiz are why we're hyping them and everything, there's like plenty of reasons, but one reason is that they have a lot of time together to plan as a team right now. They're doing this whatever the army stuff and everything. लोग मजाक बना रहे हैं उसका and क्या बोलते so but they're spending time together.
Yeah, they're definitely spending time together, and वही है कि भाई again the group, the way they
yo what's up,
ये देखो पाकिस्तान का बोलते कि देखो ये आ गया कुर्ते में पाकिस्तानी. But yeah, it's definitely important कि भाई पाकिस्तान का क्या है, अब लक भी देखो over the year Netherlands beat South Africa which you won't expect, and then they go on, they beat Zimbabwe हुआ, so जब final में आए, but again the patches of semi-final, they know how to win those matches. They have match winners there. They have Mohammad Amir is coming back. That's a very big comeback for the Pakistan cricket and the Pakistan team.
Kuldeep bhai हिला के
वही है.
Sorry, Faiz, I just want to ask Mox, can you do me a favor? Can you pronounce his name and look how many runs he scored? 55-36. What is his name?
Mcgurk.
Full name?
Jake Fraser Mcgurk.
Nice, good job, man. Killing it, Mogi Doodle.
Yeah.
Killing it, and yeah, I mean exactly why we were talking about.
I am not killing it, bro. I am not killing it.
India
Kuldeep is killing it.
कॉल ले लो
No, no, sit there.
कॉल ले लो ले लो कॉल हाँ बोलो
Yeah, वही पाकिस्तान इंडिया के हिसाब से बात कर रहे थे, the mentality in the
spending
semi-final and
Yeah.
stuff, and how they managed from a Netherlands win to capitalize all the way to the final. It speaks like their team has a mentality, and what Mustafa said, like 140 killing, they'll always try to go for a higher thing, and Ifti Mania is over there right now.
Yeah, Pakistan, वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं, they're spending time together, then they have like 15 T20s to play, I think, or something like that.
70.
I'm maybe exaggerating the
70.
number, but a
No,
lot
no,
of
right, in this
T20s.
whole thing.
So they have a lot of T20s,
The
yes.
boys here.
They might play New Zealand, C, they might play whatever, but they're spending so much time together कि भाई जल हो जाएंगे वहां जाकर. They might lose इधर उधर games, maybe Canada से super over हो जाएगा, we don't know. But once they get to the Super Sixes, they'll be dangerous because they'll be playing together. They'll have the thing. Yes, Babar is captain. Punter, thank you so much for joining. But yeah, I think that's what the thing is. Pakistan can be dangerous in this.
And but Pakistan का एक और चीज़ है, like they really need to do workload management for Naseem, for Shaheen, which is why Shaheen को थोड़ा they dropped apparently.
It'll be easier because उन लोग को 4 ओवर डालना है.
they understood Asia Cup के बाद भाई ये इतना नहीं खिला सकते, भाई नसीम टूट गया, आपका इसका नाम क्या है, हारिस रऊफ टूट गया, वो तो वही दिन टूट गया था वर्ल्ड कप के टाइम पे जब विराट मारा था उसको. But apart from that, I think they really need to rest their players. Imad Wasim coming back, Mohammad Amir coming back. They're taking big moves, man, and that you would not see. Mohammad Amir is like a next level form, bro. Imagine this guy didn't happen, and he was in Pakistan cricket for he would have killed it, man. Him and Asif. Asif to bhai next level.
Asif to is like the best bowler that
could have been.
He was amazing. Like
you saw, remember that Asia and Africa, like rest of the world. क्या
ब्रो आप वो याद है इंग्लैंड में एक स्पेल था उसका जब पाकिस्तान वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया खेल रही थी. Bro, I'll never forget that. You can go on YouTube and see. Goes like Asif in England versus Australia, खाली टेस्ट मैच डाल दो
आ जाता.
Oh my God.
भाई के जुल्फे उड़ते उड़ते यूं कर.
और उन्हें रावलपिंडी में भी करा, सहवाग लक्ष्मण को कैसा बोल्ड करा था टेस्ट मैच में.
खा लिया था पूरा.
उन्हें दोनों तरफ निकालता बॉल. He is crazy.
That one only guy I've seen.
Amir still is very talented, but I'm just saying the way Pakistan is. You saw out of the dead. They lost to Zimbabwe. They needed length. उन लोगों को कभी काउंट आउट नहीं कर सकते. यहाँ पे भी अगर वो
लक मिल जाता है.
LBW मिल गया था against South Africa. वो जीत के तो they would have qualified for the semis here also. So they're dangerous, man. Never count them out, and they're playing a lot of games together that bonding will build. Yes, maybe they'll get knocked out. I can't take a guarantee for any team can get knocked out. But because I think they will be the most prepared team over there. They might not look it.
They should be.
They might not look it.
And they should also be.
It's a fact they'll be the most prepared. But they might not look it. That's different. कि लोग शायद कनाडा से सुपर ओवर हो गया या हार गया अमेरिका से, वो मैं गारंटी नहीं दे सकता. लेकिन मैं ये गारंटी दे सकता हूँ they're the most prepared team because look, IPL में सब खेल रहे, they're not playing gelling together. I mean, you're playing different roles. You're not playing together. You don't know.
You're playing T20 cricket, but not as a unit.
Yeah, because look, each team, their players are opening. Suddenly you have to change your position and your batting, bowling wise. Some people are bowling the power play. Some people it's going to be completely different. What about Veena Malik? That was Mohammad Asif's ex.
Mohammad who?
Mohammad Asif's ex-girlfriend.
Asif, yeah.
उन्हें जो बिग बॉस में आई थी.
यार समझ गया जो
उन्हें आसिफ की उन्हें भी इंटरव्यू खतरनाक दी थी. वो मुख से पूछ के आता हूँ.
वीना मलिक के बारे में. But yeah, I mean, Pakistan are planning to make Fakhar a finisher along. I think the thing is you have to see like Fakhar if he can be destructive immediately. Opener भी जबरदस्त है, no doubt. What we've seen him do in Bangalore, जो 128 मारे when required against New Zealand. But yeah, even as a finisher, if he gets those big sixes going left-right combination, if he Mania is like on next level drugs, and he's crazy. What about Veena Malik? पूछ रहे हैं पंटर आपको.
वीना मलिक आपके ड्रीम्स में बहुत फिर रहे शायद. वीना मलिक.
मोहम्मद आसिफ थी.
Yeah, I know. बिग बॉस की थी ना.
You know all the girlfriends.
I know. फुल आखिरी नंगा कर दी थी मोहम्मद आसिफ को पॉडकास्ट में आके. लाइक आपका पाकिस्तानी पॉडकास्ट में आके आप चप्पल के ऊपर ला ली क्या क्या की बहुत चला यार वो कंट्रोवर्सी हो. ओ माय गॉड माशाल्लाह, थैंक यू सो मच पंटर. तो खतरनाक था यार वो वीना मलिक का. लाइक क्या टॉपिक पे याद करें पंटर?
मोहम्मद आसिफ के बारे में.
अच्छा, मोहम्मद आसिफ के बारे में.
उसको वीना मलिक के बारे में जानना.
हाँ, वीना मलिक खतरनाक थी यार. इन लोगों का बीच में एक अफेयर
क्या लग रहा है वो आपको?
Did you see the video? हाँ, थैंक यू सो मच पंटर. आप भी बहुत जबरदस्त लग रहे हैं. और तो हाँ.
Did you see the video yesterday of the MI match for RCB where it's shown that the referee Srinath is flipping the coin and declaring MI won the toss and RCB. Yeah, these are a lot of controversies with the toss this time around. Like, I don't know what's happening. Even the Bales, like wicket ना टूट जा रहे, लाइट ना चमक रहे,
हाँ,
मेरे को
दो
तो
बार
समझ
टूटा
में, yeah, वो तो खैर कुलदीप भाई का जादू है, but
उसके बाद
कुलदीप
बाद
भाई
फिर
कुलदीप
टूटा।
भाई को बड़ा लॉस कर दिया विकेटों का।
but I don't know what it is.
कुलदीप भाई जो है 5 लाख रुपए का नुकसान कर दिया और फिर 5 लाख रुपए का नुकसान करके 1 लाख रुपए जीत के भी निकले।
But yeah, I think वही है कि the tosses are a little dodgy. मैं और मुस्तफा वही देख रहे थे परसों कि कहाँ फेंक रहे यार, like coin किधर फेंक दे रहे, चिन्नस्वामी है चित्ता उधर बाहर फेंक दे रहे, like वानखेड़े में तो आने के मैच, but yeah, it's a little dodgy. But again, let's not, अगर वो चीज माइंडसेट वहाँ घुसा लिए तो वो मैच का मजा ही नहीं ले सकते आप कि फिक्स्ड है बोल के।
आज क्या सोएंगे कुलदीप भाई? मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ।
वो पिलो पे सोएंगे, फ्रीडम।
उनको मुबारकबाद देना है।
हाँ मुबारकबाद, अभी मैं कॉल करूंगा कुलदीप भाई को और मुबारकबाद दूंगा।
वीना वाली का पूछेंगे।
बहुत जबरदस्त
है।
है।
क्या बोली करे भाई, especially after injury. Yeah. I mean, incredible man, very good bowling and he's.
What a comeback from Kuldeep भाई।
Yeah man, crazy bowling. He changed the game today. It was fantastic performance.
इसीलिए जीत गई bro।
Yeah.
I think the only single player।
नहीं
कुलदीप भाई।
Yeah, Kuldeep भाई।
Hats off।
Yeah, what a player। नहीं सही में जबरदस्त।
हाँ?
हैट पहना पहले फिर आप
कुलदीप भाई हैट पिनाते लोग।
आप पंडर को मुबारकबाद नहीं दिए?
किस लिए?
मुंबई इंडियंस जीत गई कल।
हाँ मुंबई इंडियंस जीत गई, मुबारक। आरसीबी जो भी आरसीबी फैन है, आई एम सॉरी ब्रो। और 33 स्ट्राइक रेट था कोहली का, क्या सीन था? क्या चल रहा है? आई थॉट कि ये टाइम पे आई विल प्रूव हिमसेल्फ, कि ऑलरेडी प्रूव्ड हिमसेल्फ, बट लाइक यहाँ पे और ज्यादा अच्छा खेलूंगा। हाँ
क्या याद रखा स्ट्राइक रेट?
मैं खाली स्ट्राइक रेट पे
एग्जैक्टली याद
मैं स्ट्राइक रेट पे नजर रखी हुई हूँ सब जनों का।
So you basically
303 था अभिषेक का 303।
That day, so that day you you learnt that strike rate is important.
Yeah, very important man। 33 क्या है strike
Even
rate?
that's how I learnt also man। In the beginning I would also say
when there is बड़ा मुकाबला, टक्कर का मुकाबला विद मुंबई इंडियंस, एंड यू नो कि मुंबई इंडियंस भी वही स्टेज पे, आप भी वही स्टेज पे, यहाँ पे परफॉर्मेंस देना चाहिए था वहाँ पे।
और कल आप दूसरों का देख लो, पाटीदार का स्ट्राइक रेट जबरदस्त था, दिनेश कार्तिक का जबरदस्त था, फाफ एंड कोहली अगेन दे हैव टू स्प्लिट दैट ओपनिंग, दोनों नहीं चल रहे भाई।
मैं वही तो बोल रहा, अच्छा मैं शायद देखा
फाफ मारा 60, कितने बॉल मारा 40, स्लो अगेन, लाइक दैट्स व्हाट I'm saying, that is the problem। Now we won't blame Kohli, we blame Faf, but the problem is both of them bro, the strike rate has to improve, because now it's ridiculous, now we cannot have the argument saying that उनके पास बैट्समैन नहीं है। भाई मारे, पाटीदार भी मारा, दिनेश कार्तिक भी मारा, नहीं वो ठीक है, बॉलिंग नहीं है, मैं आपको दे सकता हूँ, मगर जो लोग बोल रहे थे कि बैटिंग वाइज बैटिंग नहीं है, there is batting, there bowling भी है, मगर उन लोग बोल रहे नहीं है, ठीक है नहीं है, I'll take that, but I will not take
एक मैच में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, दूसरे मैच में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, तीसरे मैच में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, लाइक हर मैच में क्या प्रॉब्लम है।
बड़ा क्या ना, आप ये देखो ना कि भाई this is the first time
I know you support man, माशाल्लाह, even we support, but what is the performance?
Yeah,
show me the tape।
yeah,
listen to me then I'll tell you. The point is that Patidar also first performance of him in the whole season, it's in 2 years, so the first performance, chalo, yes, strike rate, everything good. Now what we need to see on the batting is consistency.
but bro, exactly, but first you just proved my point. Patidar first performance is such in shit form, he can still strike at 180. Your players in form are not being able to do that. That is my point. You just explained my point. भाई उन्हें point like वही बोल रहे हैं कि भाई फॉर्म था, मगर he was consuming all the deliveries. How do you know who's in form, who's not in form? दिनेश कार्तिक जो है, he got more deliveries today. जब 8 बॉल में 20 मारा, कल 20 में 50 मार दिया, तो there are, that is, you are proving my point ki again it is the problem is strike rate. Yesterday Faf slowed it down, he should have batted at a better rate. You're playing in Mumbai, it's a very good batting back.
Also the score that they had 197 on the board, फिर भी they should have done much better than what was shown in 15 overs में तो नहीं खत्म होना था।
नहीं मगर हाँ ठीक है, मगर 190 was not a good score in that pitch. You are playing in Wankhede bro, like you have to get 200 plus. You saw how Mumbai Indians played, you saw how Mumbai Indians played against Delhi Capitals, and Delhi Capitals still scored 200 in that chase, 238. You have to score big, and that is where this comes into play. When your main batsman is consuming that many deliveries that Faf du Plessis did, he cannot be striking at that rate in my opinion, and now there is no excuse that पास बैटिंग नहीं है। बैटिंग है भाई, आप खेलो अपने तरीके से खेलो। Like if you're being able to get to 190 without Virat Kohli performing, that means you have batting. Right, Mooks?
Yes.
There is batting over there. Mooks is going to the score. Mooks, go to the score. You going to the score?
मैं एक चीज,
मैं देखेंगे क्या होता, मैं 8 मैचों में कितना,
4 मैचों से देख रहे और कितना देखेंगे।
हाँ नहीं देख,
पटीदार इन लोगों की भी आना बैठे, I'm just saying that, like 8 मैच
भाई मैं बोल रहा, अब ऑरेंज कैप होल्डर कौन है?
विराट कोहली,
सिंगल प्लेयर।
yes.
आप देखो स्टैट्स में सबसे टॉप पे है,
हाँ।
टीम सबसे नीचे
Yeah,
है।
and
What is the difference,
but
man?
that's what I'm saying.
What's the difference?
I'm
He's
not
playing good also,
but you know, I'll tell. No, but that is exactly my.
questionable on the team.
Yes,
it's like he's
yes,
playing
yes, yes.
himself, bro.
No, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you
वो भी
something.
हो सकता है।
No, I'll tell you.
It's too much.
No, I'll tell
भाई it's like Babar man, it's like Babar man।
भाई बंदे आते हैं।
No, I'll tell you something. No, that is your opinion. Listen, I'll tell you something. Mine is not as strong as yours. My point is Virat Kohli is part of that problem. Faz is saying he's not part. I'm saying he is part. So he's part of the problem.
I told you.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing.
So then what are you arguing about?
My only thing is, see, from Virat Kohli's perspective, I'm just saying.
He is equally responsible, bro.
मैं वही तो बता रहा हूँ कि he is doing well, but
First तुम पलट जा रहे हो तुम्हारा अभी क्लियर समझाओ बिकॉज तुम पलट जा रहे हो ये बात नहीं हुई थी मोक्स क्या बात हुई थी पहले मोक्स क्या बात हुई थी पहले ऐसी बात हुई थी so then what are you saying what are you arguing about
he is doing well. He's not part of the problem.
he is part of the he said that right now he's saying he's not he is part of the problem
He's not a part of the problem. I said he is.
Then-
I agree with you. But only thing for me, where I understand Virat Kohli's problem is that इन्हें जितने भी runs मारा चलो ठीक है ball strike rate I even agree to that. The thing is आगे कोई मारने वाला नहीं है तो this guy also
तो आपको नहीं दिखा कल आगे मारने वाले नहीं दिखा आपको
फैफ है ना।
कल मारे नहीं ना कोई वही तो
कल नहीं मारे
वही तो चार मैच से
अच्छा एक मैच में पाटीदार पोर फॉर्म में 20 बॉल्स में मारा 50 विराट कोहली नहीं मार सकता आप
5 मैच में कितने लोग मारे और विराट कोहली कितना मारा विराट कोहली
मगर क्या फायदा हुआ उसके
वो तो इंडिविजुअल गेम बढ़ रहा
यार मगर
बाकी की टीम अगर मारेंगे एटलीस्ट 2-3 मैच में भरोसा तो देंगे 2 में जाके थोड़ा
तो आपका आर्गुमेंट क्या है इज विराट कोहली पार्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम that is the argument the argument is not about
you're saying that Virat Kohli is performing but it's not like coming in handy मेरा क्या है 150 170 लेके भी जा रहा 19 लेके जा रहा
मैं क्लियर
तो you're saying it's not part of the problem
मैं
then?
क्लियर कर दूं मैं क्लियर कर देता हूं
You have to see-
मैं I want to see Virat Kohli playing good okay I want to
I have a
see
question for you I'm not asking you is Virat are they losing because of Virat Kohli I'm asking you is Virat Kohli part
Yes,
of the
he's the part of the problem.
to blame for the losses
he's part of the problem because he has
You
to
have to
take
blame
all
him
the
for
players
losses.
along with him
That's all I'm saying that is the argument the argument is not is Virat Kohli a bad player
the way you guys are saying is that इन्हें खेल रहा है कंज्यूम कर डिलीवरी इसकी वजह से हो जा रहा है is what is been looking at it like that मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं बंदा 150 160 तक तो भी लेके जा रहा है एटलीस्ट 72 मारा 84 मारा
बंदा इसलिए तो ऑरेंज कैप है ना
हां ऑरेंज कैप है तो भाई कितनी बड़ी बात है अकेले रहकर ऑरेंज कैप बना रहा
दूसरे को नीचे वाले को भी कैप
कुछ कर ही नहीं रहे ना कैप पहन के
I will be happy
अगर मैं खाली मारता जा रहा हूं मेरे ऊपर मैं कैप्टन यार मोक्ष नहीं कर सकता बैटिंग मुस्तफा बैटिंग मैं कर ले तो मैं कंज्यूम
मगर फैज आप जब विराट कोहली के लेवल पे है you have to look to be perfect you have to how are you going to do that by improving your strike rate
बोल दे रहे रोहित से नो प्रॉब्लम विराट
Of course, why will Rohit Sharma say anything that will cause more problems? Why will he's already in like Hardik Pandya का तो जिंदगी तबाह कर दिया. Why will he say anything? No,
Virat is let me clear this now today. Virat is a problem. He has to be better in the last 5 overs particularly.
so then there is no argument.
नहीं but कैसा पोर्ट्रे हो रहा है यहाँ पे कि भाई विराट कोहली मारो नहीं मारो फायदा नहीं हो रहा कुछ भी मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ 150
वही चुराना
Yeah, वही
बंदा 19
First तुम
100 मार के भी हार
First,
क्या
first तुम क्या कर
अगर मुझसे 100 मारा और अपनी टीम हार रही क्या
He's part of the problem. He's part of the problem.
I'm not blaming you. You have your opinion, but you right now you know why you're confusing me. You're saying he's part of the problem. Then you're saying it's not his fault. यही तो हो रहा है, right? You're saying it's not his fault because he's scoring the runs. That's what's happening. So I'm confused.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yes,
I
tell
want to see Virat Kohli playing very well, man. जिस तरीके से खेल रहा नहीं जिस तरीके से खेल रहा अच्छी चीज है बट एक चीज आता कि भाई उन्हें इतने साल से यहाँ पे टीम में है उसको भी जीतना है उसको भी चीजें करना है राइट
आप लोग के बात से क्या दिख के आ रहा आप लोग बोल रहे अरे उन्हें कुछ मतलब उन्हें छह उसका स्ट्राइक रेट प्रॉब्लम है उसका ये नहीं बोल रहे कहीं भी कि बाकी के प्लेयर रिस्पांसिबल
नहीं उसका फास्ट का है दोनों का
बाकी के जो छह अभी कलपति दर मारा स्ट्राइक रेट चलो उससे बेटर है बाकी की जो 5 मैचेस में से कितने सबसे ज्यादा रन्स विराट का वो है बट द प्रॉब्लम इज मोस्ट थिंग इज गेटिंग हाइलाइटेड बाय इन्हें विराट का स्ट्राइक
because बाकी
5-6 लोग जो नीचे हैं उन्होंने क्या मारा रहे वो सवाल है मेरा
नहीं
भाई वो मरा रहे ना तो जो भी कर रहे हैं ना भाई अब जो कोहली जो अपना विराट है ना विराट का जो एक जो प्लेयर्स बॉन्डिंग रहता उन लोग को पुश करना रहता वो बोलिए आप कुछ भी रहने दो भाई बोलिए सपोर्ट रहता आपका बैट्समैन का हर चीज का एफर्ट रहता राइट तो अगर विराट कर रहा ठीक है, मैं वही नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं कि स्ट्राइक रेट और थोड़ा बढ़ाना 180 की जगह 200
भैया तो वही तो है ना सपोर्ट। अभी आप जो बात करें वही बात बोलता मैं, उसको सपोर्ट मिल रहा कहाँ बाकी 5 लोगों से?
तो क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
क्यों भाई मगर फैज लिसन, यू हैव टू बी ऑनेस्ट विद योरसेल्फ, यू कैन नॉट लाई टू योरसेल्फ। सपोर्ट कैसा नहीं आ रहा? उन्हें लॉन्ग मार रहा था, दिनेश कार्तिक मार रहा था, कल पाटीदार मार रहा था, परसों कोई और मार देगा भाई। एक मिनट, जब उन्हें मोर देन 60-70% ऑफ द बॉल्स खेल रहा तो सपोर्ट कहां से आएगा? ही इज प्लेइंग मोस्ट ऑफ द डिलीवरीज। Faf again yesterday played half the deliveries. You cannot lie to yourself just because Virat Kohli is a great batsman. You look at the stats and see these guys, Lomror and these guys, they came and they won them game. They won them the match. The only one match they won. Virat Kohli इतना काम करा, 70 मारा, मैच नहीं फंसा था मैच। कौन जीता है? वो दिनेश कार्तिक और Lomror. So you're saying नहीं है support? That is a very ignorant statement. You're saying there is no support. There is support. You're not seeing the support because you're just looking at Virat Kohli. You don't want to attack him. I understand that.
Batting में 80% Virat is playing, 20%
नहीं खेला तो फिर क्या और बड़ा गैप आएगा? पेडेस्टल तक लेके जाना उतना
कर रहा तो पूरा सिंगल मैन कर लेना, सिंगल हैंडेड कर लो बोलो
भाई। एग्जैक्टली, उन्हें विराट कोहली ही कैन इंप्रूव हिज स्ट्राइक रेट ब्रो। इट इज सिंपल एज फाफ डू प्लेसी। ओके, यू नो व्हाट, फाफ डू प्लेसी इज द सेम प्रॉब्लम
इन आईपीएल। स्ट्राइक रेट मैटर्स ब्रो।
या लुक, दे हैव टू चेंज देयर ओपनिंग कॉम्बिनेशन और दे हैव टू चेंज द वे दे प्ले, बिकॉज़ अगर आप ऐसा अभी आप देखो
सही बोला,
बिकॉज़
आप जाके पीछे धोनी के साथ बैठो, सामने वाले को मार रहे, तो उसके बाद आपका टैलेंट अब दिखाओ।
रोहित शर्मा का क्या था? 1 of 7 था उन्हें, राइट? ईशान किशन का क्या था? 30 of 12, वही टाइम पे उन्हें 1 of 7 था, इन्हें 30 of 12 था। तो देयर वाज अ डिफरेंस, राइट? देयर वाज अ थिंग। अगर उन्हें भी अगर 1 of 12 था तो 1 of 7 था तो मैच खत्म हो जाता था वहीं पे। प्रॉब्लम यही हो रहा, विराट कोहली एंड फाफ डू प्लेसी स्लो कर दे रहे हैं भाई। दे आर नॉट यूटिलाइजिंग द पावर प्ले। आई हैव नथिंग ब्रो।
सामने ओपनर किसी और को भिजा के फुल हिट करके आपका परफॉर्मेंस इंडिविजुअल जो दिखाया था आप स्ट्राइक रेट, वो कभी भी कर लो आप।
ब्रो, विराट कोहली, आई हैव सीन हिम सिंस मलेशिया व्हेन ही प्लेड द अंडर 19। आई फॉलोड हिज, आई लव दैट गाय ब्रो। आई लव वाचिंग। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर द सेलिब्रेशन जब लास्ट विकेट हुआ था, उन्हें कोने वो लेफ्ट आर्म सांगवान विकेट लिया था, एंड द वे विराट कोहली सेलिब्रेटेड, मेरा दिल उस पे जब भी आ गया था। आई स्टिल लव हिम एज अ प्लेयर, बट आई हैव टू क्रिटिसाइज हिम ब्रो। लाइक व्हेन ही इज नॉट दिस स्मॉल थिंग, वी हैव टू क्रिटिसाइज हिम एंड वी हैव टू, वी कांट जस्ट, ही इज पार्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम। दैट इज माय आर्गुमेंट। माय आर्गुमेंट इज नॉट ही इज द प्रॉब्लम, ही इज द वन दैट लूजिंग। दैट इज द आर्गुमेंट। यू कांट
हु इज योर आरसीबी ओपनर?
हु इज माय ओपनर ब्रो? Lomror.
सही है, पंटन
Send Lomror over there, bro.
अगर रहता तो मैं थोड़ा होता था, शहबाज अहमद को भिजा देता था। शहबाज अहमद को भिजा देता था आकर।
900 runs बनाए, I mean they still have it in them. It's just like not.
You have to split them, bro.
भाई, he's a good player. He's a good player.
हाँ?
विराट is a good player.
भाई,
I know तेरे को hurt हो रहा होगा।
Yeah, of course.
विराट is a good player.
मेरा सिंपल पॉइंट ये 150
टी-शर्ट पे को दे दे रहा सर
लेके जाने वाला विराट में द थिंग इज जाके 150 के बाद लमरोर ने अगर आप विराट के रन्स निकाल दिए then it's a very big gap for RCB in any case. That's my only thing, and I 100% agree. भाई strike rate he needs to do better.
हाँ, यहाँ पे हुई ना बात। यही बात आ रहा था। Thank you so much.
First.
अरे भाई, क्या बात है?
What was it?
I'm going to completely let me finish me. I'm saying completely. I'm not going to give the blame to Virat Kohli. How some people are giving it is what I'm saying.
Part of the game.
Again, you made a very wrong statement. You said that if Virat Kohli के रन नहीं है, क्या कर लेंगे वो लोग? कल विराट कोहली के रन नहीं थे, 190 मारे। They made
एक मैच में आप एक मैच को
भाई, because उन्हें बाकी मैचेस उन्हें वो कर, that is a wrong statement.
अगर एमआरपी तो तू बोल रहा था पूरा
100%।
हाँ, मगर आप वो स्टेटमेंट कैसा बोल सकते हैं? आप पहला आपका स्टेटमेंट था, आपके दो गलत स्टेटमेंट थे आज। एक आप बोल रहे हैं कि विराट कोहली छक और कोई भी नहीं है, कोई सपोर्ट नहीं है। भाई, कल भी मारे, परसों भी मारे, लॉमरॉर मारा, कल उन्हें अनुज रावत भी मारा एक गेम में। गलत स्टेटमेंट है। You're saying that नहीं, वो तो आप उसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
वो बहुत सुने खेला।
नहीं भाई, वो आप उसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, मगर आपका स्टेटमेंट आप इट्स फैक्चुअली इनकरेक्ट। Yesterday you said
303 strike rate.
Exactly, that's what we want to see. Your statement, you're making an aggressive statement to support him, I understand, but it's an infactual statement. How can you say that? आप अभी जब
140 दे रहे आगे बच्चे,
तो आप वो स्टेटमेंट कैसा बोल सकते कि आरसीबी के रन नहीं रहेंगे जब कोहली नहीं मारेगा? कल तो रन थे। आप अभी बोले कि द बॉलर्स
मैच
विद
के
बैट,
बेसिस पे आप बोल रहे रन,
मगर फिर आप नको बोलो वो स्टेटमेंट, वही
अच्छा
तो
ठीक है,
बोल रहा
3
हूं।
मैचेस के बाद बोलते जब बोलना धक 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 गा रहे, जब
हाँ
बोले
फिर
तब
आप बोल
चलेगा।
सकते हैं,
अच्छा,
हाँ
ठीक
फिर
है,
बोल सकते हैं,
ठीक
मगर
है।
अभी तो आज यू
आप
डोंट
एक
एग्री
मैच
इट्स
के वैसे भी
इनफैक्चुअल।
इनफैक्चुअल वन
It is not
सैंपल साइज पे आप
exactly
बोल
correct.
फैक्चुअल, फैक्चुअल क्या है
तो
भाई? फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर ये भी है कि 38
अच्छा,
40% ऑफ
what
द
was
रन
your
विराट कोहली
statement? What was your statement?
नहीं खत्म, अब आप जो बोल रहे 38 40% के
What
रन तो
was
विराट कोहली के आरसीबी के।
no? What was your statement? Your statement was that if Virat Kohli doesn't score runs, RCB will do won't score anything. They scored 190 when he didn't score runs.
Just one match, like let's see, okay, ठीक है, okay, चलो
Yeah,
मान
so
लिया, मान लिया,
आगे अब मैं आगे का नहीं बोल रहा हूँ।
In one match only they proved.
Yeah, वही तो
still
बोल रहा हूँ।
lost.
Faiz, so
But they still lost.
but look at your statement. Look at your statement.
अच्छा भैया ठीक है, वो मेरा
Statement
word ले
गलत
लो,
नहीं है।
अच्छा ठीक है ले लो, स्टेटमेंट
अगर वो और विराट कोहली
मैच देख लेंगे अभी खत्म।
नहीं, वो तो फ्यूचर कुछ भी हो सकता है।
अब वही बात, आप एक पॉइंट पे
नहीं, मगर
आप
आप
स्ट्रेच करें तो मैं भी बोलूंगा
नहीं
3 मैचेस के बाद
नहीं,
भी
बिकॉज़
बोलेंगे।
नहीं, बिकॉज़ आप स्टेटमेंट ये बोल रहे हैं, आप स्टेटमेंट ये बोल
ऐसा
रहे
भी नहीं,
हैं नहीं, बिकॉज़ पहले आप बोले कि कोई भी नहीं मारता, मैं बोल रहा हूं आपको लॉम्ब्रॉर मार रहा, उन्हें मार रहा, फिर दैट इज
नहीं मार रहा,
these are ignorant statements because it's not true. It's there are other people scoring, so that's what I'm saying. What happens in the future, I don't have control, you don't have control. But what is happening now?
What's gone on?
Yeah, what is gone?
Majority bulk of the runs have come from one guy. You have to
Look, Virat Kohli scored 100 but still lost.
Yeah.
तो वही तो बोल रहा हूं मैं, he is part of the problem. That is the argument that me and Monks are saying.
Punter, I'll tell you,
That is
जो
the
strike
argument.
rate है वो बढ़ाना चाहिए विराट।
Yeah,
Simple.
that is simple बात है।
Simple.
फैज भी एग्री कर रहा है। Now for
अगर उन्हें स्ट्राइक रेट बढ़ाया तो पीछे वाले को भी हिम्मत मिलती।
कल में स्ट्राइक रेट
नहीं,
नहीं बढ़ाया और
पीछे-
जीत गए, फिर क्या है आपका आर्गुमेंट?
क्या बोला?
कल अगर स्ट्राइक रेट
It's part of the game in it.
That's what it's saying.
नहीं ठीक है, जब बोलेंगे भाई जीत गए उन
हाँ।
लोग अच्छा खेले, दूसरे लोग अच्छा खेले।
It's very conveniently ऐसा
नहीं कन्वीनियंट आप ही कर रहे, आप बोलते रहे कि भाई कोई प्लेयर ही नहीं है, खाली विराट कोहली है। आप अपने कन्वीनियंस से बोल रहे हैं, आप वो नहीं देख रहे कि
इसका
आप
मतलब फिर पूरे प्लेयर्स ने सिर्फ
आप
विराट
खाली
कोहली को खेल
या
लिया।
आप बोल रहे विराट कोहली जबरदस्त है, कोई भाई आप दिनेश कार्तिक को साइड में कर दे रहे, अनुज रावत जो परफॉर्मेंस दिया उसको साइड में, लॉम्ब्रोर को आप
बॉलिंग भी विराट कोहली डाल लेना।
या फिर ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, लाइक दे आर पीपल डूइंग, यस दे नॉट, लुक मैक्सवेल इज अ बिग प्रॉब्लम, फाफ इज अ बिग प्रॉब्लम,
नहीं चल रहे।
नहीं चल रहे, ठीक है, लाइक आई एम सेइंग दैट।
वही है ना, बट बॉलिंग का बकरा बेचारा इसको ही बना रहे अपन, दैट्स द थिंग।
नहीं उसका हम लोग बोले पार्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम, हमें नहीं बोले कि ये प्रॉब्लम है।
He is not the problem. He just want like थोड़ा
And
सा strike
bro,
rate बढ़ाना चाहिए और थोड़े जिन्हें सपोर्ट करना चाहिए।
या
Simple
सपोर्ट
that.
करना है, या मैं खाली बोल रहा हूँ कि जो तुम वो 2-3 चीजें बोले, इट्स नॉट करेक्ट राइट नाउ, आगे जाके तुम बोल रहे कि उन लोग अगर वो करेंगे तो जीते, वो सही बात है।
5 मैचेस में जितना भी बोल रहा हूं भाई, मैं
मेरे को एक चीज बोलो, विराट is he an individual player or a team player?
He's a team player.
He's a team player or individual
He's a
player?
team player.
टीम के साथ में करना पड़ता, उसको भी थोड़ा सा देना पड़ता भाई, टाइम देना।
अब
लोगों को
अभी-
बोलना,
और मैं
थोड़ा
आपको
सा करना
बाबर
पड़ता
आजम को
है।
कैसा-
If he
कैसा-
wants to see RCB winning, bro.
या बाबर आजम को कैसा देते उन लोग, बाबर आजम को कैसा देते बोल,
Yeah,
उन्हें कैसा करते हैं, तो लाइक
तो वो
थोड़ा
call out कर, तो
तो
बाबर
वही
आजम
तो
को
सेम चीज हो रहा है यहाँ पे, तो इसलिए लोग बोल रहे हैं, दैट्स इट, एंड देयर इज नथिंग पर्सनल, लाइक वी लव दैट गाय ब्रो, आई लाइक ही इज अ ग्रेट प्लेयर।
I'm just
But-
saying what I'm seeing is like a lot of people are just conveniently blaming him. Obviously, he has that level, that name. It is coming out.
हाँ यहाँ पे देखो
It's coming out
फिर
like
अब आरसीबी जो है मेन, आरसीबी मेन प्रॉब्लम इज बॉलिंग। यहाँ पे विराट कोहली को दलाना भाई, मैं बोल रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा जो है यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा दलाना पड़ता है।
It's not just their bowling, it's everything, it's their batting as well.
भाई
It's
पूरा मिला के रहता
पूरा
ठीक
मिला
है,
के problem है।
प्रॉब्लम ये बॉलिंग आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम, part of the problem.
Yeah,
Bowling
bowling
also
is,
part
batting
of
is,
the batting
the
is
whole
part.
team is the
Opening is
problem,
part of
bro.
the problem.
Yeah.
Toss is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Toss is also part of the problem.
Yeah.
हर चीज प्रॉब्लम से।
Yeah, 100%.
आप मेरे को ऐसा दिखता है बॉस की आईपीएल में, what I think is भाई players if he is not captain also, कोने पर माकरम he is not captain also but he is involved in it, right? जैसे कि रोहित शर्मा कैप्टन नहीं है but he gives suggestions to हार्दिक, दे रहा ना भाई, ये करो वो करो ऐसा करो।
मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ
फर्स्ट में उन्होंने अपनी चला ली।
Should I tell you what they should do in the next game? In my opinion, इसको ड्रॉप मारो फाफ को, कैमरन ग्रीन को लेकर ओपन कराओ उससे, या विल जैक से ओपन कराओ, विराट कोहली के साथ एक को बोलो मारना शुरू करो।
वही बोलो कि भाई
try something different because Faz is right, Virat Kohli scoring runs, okay fine, Faf like he scored in one game, otherwise he's the guy, but both of them are not working together. Drop Faf, make Virat Kohli captain and play the game, and so, because right now you have nothing to lose, you're bottom of the table.
Yes.
And franchise has the power to make him captain.
Mostly now Glenn Maxwell might be after all, because I think he injured himself.
Maxwell, yeah, okay, then Cameron Green comes in anyway, but they need to break this opening. But that is the biggest problem. The power play, they have to utilize it, man. Of course, the bowling is also
भाई
huge.
इतने अच्छे प्लेयर्स है, नहीं मार सकते। नए नए
मेरे को भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा,
नए
like-
प्लेयर्स मार ले रहे हैं।
But Faf said that
उन लोग
they
उन लोग
will
इतना एक्सपीरियंस है, पावर प्ले में नहीं मार सकते। तू बोल
अरे
विराट
last year भाई बेस्ट कॉम्बो थी भाई आईपीएल की। It's just sometimes you just don't get things running, वही प्रॉब्लम हो रही दोनों का। Like last year, the same duo, भाई, they were top scorers, 900 plus runs. किसको बोल रहे हैं भाई, 900 run.
चुपके लेजेंड नहीं है भाई, विराट चुपके लेजेंड नहीं है
IPL winner.
But उसमें फर्क क्या था? Faf was striking at 170, 180 like that. That was the difference.
What they would say that he would have made 22, 25 bowlers can't. Yeah, I mean bowling again. Yes, Siraj has been very poor. बेचारा नहीं तो थक गया. तू तो बिठा.
अब
Yeah, like
I'll tell you, सिराज को आप सपोर्ट कर रहा, विराट कोहली सपोर्ट्स सिराज, right? It's part of the problem. Yeah,
it could be. He's not in full.
Part of the problem. विराट is supporting. उन्हें बोलता है भाई बिठाओ सिराज को, दूसरे को लाना है, वो सक रहा. It's part of the problem.
But they would have, yeah. I mean, you could say 220, but again, bowling and fielding also has been bad. But यही है कि भाई at some point of time there are patches of problems, a lot of problems.
मेरा एक ही point था, खाली आप like bowling is worse than their batting, ठीक है? Fielding is extremely bad. Their captaincy has not been great. Middle order has been terrible. Especially Maxwell has been terrible. Faf has been terrible, right? But my only thing is that don't say that there's nothing Virat Kohli can do now. No, he can. He can improve himself. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying he can improve. Sorry if I said anything to hurt you. It wasn't.
Yeah,
that was not my. My thing was.
I never said it. For the record, you can go check the last episode. Also, when last time you guys were like we having this discussion, I said specifically yes, I understand. But for me, 40% of the run contribution from one guy. Then you're getting consistent from him, but you're not able to get consistency from the middle order and the thing.
Yeah.
But 170 तक लेके जाना भी उसकी ड्यूटी जो है उन्हें कर दे रहा. After getting last
लेके आके छोड़ दे रहा.
कार्तिक एंड लमरो, अब वो है कि भाई पटीदार अब चला चलो ठीक है.
बंटर बड़ा मोक्स हाउस काई.
What we say about Babar Azam, I would say yes, he'll be.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I agree with you that he is doing bulk of the work. He's doing everything. But to say
it's just one name that is so big that
no. The reason why I say it is because people say that not you. It has nothing to do with you. You go on any sports channel, right? Hardik Pandya को जब टोकना है कैसा बोलते हैं लोग, आप देख लो commentators. राइट आप नहीं देखे हार्दिक पांड्या डजंट वांट टू कैप्टन दिस दैट ऐसा बोले थे राइट. जब रोहित शर्मा और विराट कोहली की जब बात आती, जब उनका या तो बल्ला नहीं चलता या उन लोग हारते गेम्स, उन लोग पे क्या बोलते हैं उन लोग कि भाई इन लोग की तो देयर इज नथिंग दे कैन डू. नो, देयर इज समथिंग दे कैन डू. दैट इज द क्वेश्चन एंड दैट इज आई एम पॉइंटिंग इट टुवर्ड्स एवरीवन, नॉट यू, नॉट मोग्स और एनीथिंग, बिकॉज़ आई हैव सीन ऑन सोशल मीडिया एवरीवन सेज ही इज नॉट.
लास्ट टाइम क्लासन नहीं चला, उन्हें चल सकता था, उन्हें खेल सकता था. क्लासन
चला था मगर उन्हें खत्म नहीं करा गेम्स, right? He didn't finish games, and even the Kolkata game, he did everything. I got pissed off. He didn't finish it 7-5.
वही तो बोल रहा नहीं कर सकता था, नहीं करा.
नहीं खत्म करा. That was I was pissed at him. Even though you'll say भाई उन्हें इतना जबरदस्त करा, वो तुम 7 or 5 लेके खत्म करो गेम को. So that is what you expect, right? From world class players. आप champion mentality बोलते, then you gotta go out of the box. You got to you have to do something different to make your team win.
Out of the box from Mox, a catch was dropped out of McCullum at 9 runs, but he ended up making 3, and you know who dropped?
Was it against India? It was against India, his last test match, right? In New Zealand.
This question was for
or was it against Australia? It was
for
against
Musti, bro. I don't like, I'm not like too.
It was against Australia or I know that game was in New Zealand.
Wait.
This was McCullum's last.
By out of the box, bouncer.
No, this was in McCullum's last match. I don't remember. I think it was against India.
I will answer.
Mox को 4 options तो दो यार.
I will answer.
I'll give 2 guesses. I might be wrong. It might be Virat Kohli. Or it might be maybe Rohit wasn't playing. Dhoni maybe, I don't know, man. If it's against India, I think he scored a 309 against India.
Against India, yeah. वही वो है लाइव job.
Yeah. Maybe Kohli dropped it. I don't know.
Baz.
कोहली हो सकता because the criticism.
पर अभी फिल वक्त तो देखो दिल्ली F1.
I'll answer this. Mox, how Sky is clear, or he's also clear that he's not going to play well in this season. हाँ, Sky क्या कर रहा?
मारा भाई.
क्या एक बार मारा तो क्या?
देखो वही अब एक बार पे Sky right now 52.
धोनी, विराट, ईशांत और जडेजा, ये आपके 4 विकल्प हैं.
धोनी आंसर ए लॉक किया जाए. पंटर धोनी, नहीं सॉरी विराट बी.
बोलो पंटर जल्दी.
कैन आई यूज एन वो क्या है लाइफलाइन? आई वांट टू कॉल माय फ्रेंड पंटर. उन्हें पूरा आईपीएल पूरा क्रिकेट चाटता हूं. I'll call 1 minute. I'll call my friend one.
Punter won't answer.
Did you see the video of yesterday match?
Decide कर लो बोला.
मैं कोहली जा रहा हूँ, मोक्स तुम धोनी जा रहे, राइट? बोल दो कौन सही है. मैं
I'm calling my friend from Canada. So I'll ask him. Hello, punter. I'm calling for chasing the target. Punter, actually, we have a question out of the box for Mox. That's me, punter. People call me Mox. So a catch was dropped of McCallum at 9 runs. He ended up making 309. You know who dropped, okay? I have only 30 seconds left, punter. Please answer me. Give me an option. I'll give. Arey, I'm giving options. Are you sure?
यहाँ से कट करो, यहाँ से
Sure? Should I lock that? Okay, 1 minute. So, please lock Virat from short leg.
Oh, well done, man.
Virat. भाई बहुत सस्पेंस हो जा रहा भाई.
क्वेश्चन ही हटा दिया.
Excuse me. विराट को लॉक किया जाए.
तुम्हारे को सवाल कौन पूछा?
One of my friend.
और जवाब कौन दिया?
7 crore. Oh my God, 7 crore का जवाब. Yeah, I know.
7 करोड़.
Oh,
विराट को नहीं छोड़ा क्या?
please भाई मैं टेंशन में आ रहा हूँ.
क्या हो गया? दे दिया, सही जवाब है.
नहीं वो यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं दिखा रहा
नहीं, वही
सिस्टम
है, वही, 7
कंप्यूटर पे.
हो गया.
पड़ गया.
पंटर, कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी
भाई पंडर को स्लमडॉग कैसे लेके चले गए जेल को?
विराट
फिक्सिंग.
इज इट ओके?
इट्स विराट. ही सेड विराट हिमसेल्फ.
सो विराट भाई मैं
ड्रॉप द कैच आके 300 मारा करते.
जीत गए. थैंक यू सो मच मैन.
कल का मैच है राजस्थान वर्सेस पंजाब इन मुल्लमपुर. मोक्स फेवरेट, सेकंड फेवरेट टीम इज पंजाब, राइट?
या आशीष नए शाह के भी करना पड़ रहा.
First, who are you backing tomorrow?
Rajasthan, I think they'll be strong.
They're a fun team to watch, Rajasthan, man. Like, I like.
I have a question for punter.
Yeah.
How is it feeling मैच जीते बदला?
मैंने फिर तुम्हारी कॉल करता.
ठीक है.
हार्दिक पांड्या की कप्तानी कैसी दिख रही फर्स्ट?
I mean, अच्छा है. I mean, बेचारा he's learned his lessons. अच्छा है. He's learning with every game and.
He's coming at number 4 also now.
Yeah, he's learning. I mean, देखो initially कोई भी leader would want to put a different kind of spin on the management कि भाई ये मैं लाया initiative या something, but slowly realize करा कि मुंबई को आप थोड़ा change करने मत जाओ जो lineup है. And yeah, with every
चेंज करे तो जीत रहे हो आप.
नहीं change करना. Back to what they were doing. We tried changing.
I think you know what has helped only in this game. Not we didn't see in the last game, but Surya Kumar's presence has
Yeah, वो तो
like that's taken off the pressure as well because their batting is so stuck now.
Impact of Matwal and him is really helping him, and Rohit and Ishan की starting बहुत प्यारी है.
बॉलिंग भी कल अच्छा रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया एंड में. लाइक आई मीन थोड़ा एंड में पिट गए थे मगर बीच में अच्छा बॉलिंग.
क्रेडिट हिम. जितनी हेट उसको मिल रही थी उसके बावजूद he's putting on a smile and I think it's commendable.
Yeah, that wraps it up. Any last thoughts? Anybody has anything you want to talk about? हाँ?
कुछ भी नहीं अब.
कुछ भी नहीं है.
मतलब
अपना मैच भाई बहुत
कब है
देर
मैच?
मंडे को रखे आ रहे हो. एक हफ्ता वेट करना है. हाँ मतलब ट्यूसडे गेम खत्म, 6 दिन का गैप है. आर यू अपसेट अबाउट दैट?
नहीं, आई थिंक प्रिपरेशन के लिए टाइम भी मिल जाता.
भाई यहाँ से बेंगलोर जाना है.
हाँ,
कितना 40 मिनट का फ्लाइट है.
एक कुछ निकल दो.
फिर भी I mean yeah अच्छा है. 15 तारीख को मैच है. Let's see what happens. But
नहीं सैटरडे मैच है. कल मैच रहना था यार बेंगलोर वर्सेस हैदराबाद.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be interesting match. I'm backing RR to win with Jaiswal returning. Yeah, I mean वो तो Jaiswal को बेचारे मैच 1 से बैक करे हो. RR is playing 4 shots and getting out. वो प्रॉब्लम दिखती है मेरे को. Jaiswal is trying too much and trying to improvise just to show selectors maybe कि he can play like a range of shots. I don't know what it is in his head, but he just will keep it simple and how he's been playing since the last 4-5 months. I think सही है. And Josh Butter again देखो 100 मार के फिर he's coming back.
You think there's a particular delivery or particular length that is troubling him? Short ball is troubling him. That is the weakness. The most you can do the honors for us is there. You want to say something? You want to close it up?
No.
You want to close it up?
Yeah, we'll close.
There's something you want to say?
Oh, what should I say, man? I'm just waiting for my team to play.
Yeah.
That's it. And whatever it is, Sunrisers, Mumbai Indians, पंटर रहो, आशीष रहो, सबको हारना है, सबको जीतना है.
विनय की टीम जीत गई आज. एक बार मुबारकबाद दे दो.
2 minutes silence तो निकल सकते हैं आप. Chennai is playing RCB twice. RCB is next 3 games.
Yeah, so 15 को मैच है, फिर 25 को मैच है.
भाई आरसीबी बहुत बड़ा लफड़ा होने वाला है. आरसीबी का फिर स्ट्राइक रेट विराट, फिर आई डोंट नो लाइक फैज क्या करने वाला है, बिकॉज ही इज बिग फैन ऑफ SRH एंड ही इज अ बिग फैन ऑफ विराट आल्सो. सो वी आर ऑल्सो विराट फैन, बट यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि वो स्ट्राइक रेट पे थोड़ा सा अनबन चल रहा है कि ही हैज टू प्ले बेटर, ये वो ये चल रहा। तो फैज का ओपिनियंस के वास्ते मैं बहुत वेट करूंगा, बिकॉज सनराइजर्स भी है और आरसीबी है। क्या बोलेंगे हारा तो भी प्रॉब्लम है, नहीं हारा तो भी प्रॉब्लम है।
Virat Kohli again. Why imagine he hits 200 strike rate against us? That will be heartbreaking, bro. That will be very heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
But,
फिर पलटा के क्लासन मारता 300 strike rate।
Mox, should I give you some sad news? We're going to lose in Chinnaswamy, bro, I think.
अरे नको बोलो भाई, तुम लास्ट टाइम 140 बोल के फटा दिया डाल दिए। मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड था, बाद में मेरे दिमाग में खाली वही फिर रहा 140 बोला।
Bro, I think Siraj will rip us apart.
180 ब्रो, लास्ट का जो सैम करन का जो छक्का था।
Bro, बगैर सिराज का हैंडल मेरा डेड कर दिया लैपटॉप।
I'm sorry।
सनराइज सिराज को हैंडल नहीं कर पाएंगे because he's going to play against Hyderabad. He wants to show them that why did you guys leave me? ये वो, so he was a point to
जरा बू करेंगे सिराज को ये टाइम ग्राउंड। चिन्ना स्वामी करेंगे भाई, जाके करेंगे क्या भाई, उन्हें नहीं आता घर को तुम आता कम मैन शो। देखा तू कैसे फोटोज डाल रहा हूँ ईद मुबारक के सीढ़ियों पे ठहर के, यहाँ वहाँ खतरनाक। उतने खट्टे तो नहीं मारा मैं सिराज के होते। सिराज
तुम भी तो डाल रहे इंस्टाग्राम
डाला मैं, बस सिराज का जरा नेक्स्ट लेवल।
बट चलो, टेक केयर एवरीबॉडी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग। कल हम लोग प्रीव्यू करेंगे राजस्थान रॉयल्स वर्सेस पंजाब किंग्स, फिर रिव्यू करेंगे, फिर संडे अपना डबल हेडर है। टेक केयर एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग एंड